Greetings. Peace. What's going on, sentient beings? Thank you for joining Prosperity Priestess for another video. This one, I do know the title. I'm specifically getting on for a reason. I keep having this thought in my head, the conversation, and I'm like, I guess that means I'm supposed to do it, right? With, the thoughts we have, our dreams, they're given to us to fulfill, not to other people. Oh, shit. That's why we do it live. It's our path, our judgment. That's what that card was. Double X's, judgment, Shango. Orisha, lightning, thunder, and stones represent solutions that lead to justice, judgment, healing, renewal, news. Yes, so I have some news today. The topic is motherfucking WAP is not women's empowerment. I see the 109. Yeah. Gratitude. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Today is Tuesday. It's September 21st. And the sun is in Virgo. The moon is in Aries. So we just came off of the full moon when the sun was in Virgo. The moon is in Pisces. Exactly opposite. 180 degrees. Right. And it was at 28 degrees. When the sun was at 28 degrees in Virgo and the moon was at 28 degrees in Pisces. They were exactly opposite. It was a full moon. It was yesterday the 20th. In some places where you're at, that's today. Anyways, where I'm at today, the moon is in Aries, Mars energy. And it's Tuesday. More Mars energy. So the mudras and mantras that worked on today were was the root chakra, Muladhara, the red one at the bottom, Muladhara. I'm gonna eat for effort. Yeah, okay, so maybe that's why we're into the WAP, but no, I would have did that on a moon. That would have been a Monday. Moon and feelings and the sensuality and the sex organs and all that. But anyways, the message is coming through today. Yeah, WAP is not women's empowerment. And that's very important to say because I guess it's being said that it is because, oh, women wearing what they want, women being sexual, choosing to be openly sexual, how they choose. That's just a part of life in general. And I do understand that in a patriarchal society, women's sexuality is a topic for discussion. I just feel like it shouldn't be. As much as that shouldn't be a topic of discussion where gardening isn't. People don't know their rising signs, but they want to know what your sexual preference is or why you're choosing to wear something. It's crazy. The problem is everybody choosing to focus externally, focus on other people, scenarios, and situations, and on themselves. So I've been part of the problem, now I'm part of the solution. So I focus on myself, to heal and help myself, and that's how I can help and heal others by showing and proving. And that WAP shit is not something that I would want my daughter or son to be listening to, repeating, emulating. There's nothing empowering about it's sloppy. It's not empowering. See, it's not what you do, it's how you do what you do, right? Certainly, you can be openly sexual and empowered while doing so. But what I see in that video and the messages that are being perpetuated, I want to call that empowerment. Power has to do with influence and manipulation, being able to get the results that you want, materializing, manifesting, magnetizing. These are all the same word. That's all manipulation. This manipulation has a negative connotation on it, but that's what we're doing. Like when I did the Qigong today, my daughter and I, we did our Qigong. We're manipulating the energy. We're being aware of it. We're harnessing it. We're moving it. We are manipulating it. It's what you do in life, and you mold and you create. We manipulate to get the circumstances that we want. This is not bad. And that's another concept. That's another video, good versus bad. Things just are. And in terms of WAP, wet ass pussy, that just is a factor in life. And without it, none of us would be here. So we appreciate WAP. We need WAP. We're grateful for WAP. We wouldn't be here without WAP. You know what I'm saying? However, the reason why I say it's not empowering is because it's being used to, because the opposite message is being sent out, that it's somehow put you in a position to get what you want, to receive what you want. Literally. What's the beat? What's the song? There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house. So we put on there's some hoes in this house, and that's how we get how we want. That's how we get what we want. And we dance to that. We wear clothes that match that vibration. No. Bingo. Vibration, energy, the stuff we talk about, vibrationally speaking. Hell no. WAP is not empowering nothing but sloppy sexuality and perversion. It's a whole twisted world that's out there, like these punk ass LOL dolls. Don't let my child play with those, because they just insinuate sexuality in an unhealthy manner, in terms of not for reproduction, not for energetic enhancement, not for creating things, bringing forth things into the material realm, not for healing. It's just to be frivolous. And as we see, the real pandemic is all these single parent households. It's fucking crazy. And I feel like WAP perpetuates that type of lifestyle, that type of mentality, that type of scenario for even having, to even happen. Because as women, we set the tone. Period. It's all about what we choose to accept, what we allow. There's nothing wrong with polygamy. There's nothing wrong with monogamy. Again, it's not what you do, it's how you do what you do. Right? And if things are being done in a way where children are ending up being raised alone, children are not aware of both their parents, children are having babies very young, children are focused on having a family, but not focused on creating something, a business, a legacy, or even having a job to support that family. See, it's like trying to build a house on sand. That's not well thought out. It doesn't make sense, and it's not going to work. Just why we have the pandemic of single family house homes. It's ridiculous. It's like back in the day when they did the key turn babies. They will go home with the keys on their neck so they can let themselves into their house because dad's at war, mom's at work, children aren't being raised properly. And they can go home and see WAP. Not back then, but now. So anyways, It just creates a scenario where things are out of balance. I don't see any balance in there. I don't see any empowerment. I don't see, that's not what you do to have influence in the real world. That shit only works if you're a celebrity and you really don't have influence in the world. You have, what are they called? You have following, you have fans, you have a little bit of influence over them, or maybe a lot of it. But because you do whatever you, because you are an entertainer and you have people following you, that doesn't make you powerful. It makes you able to influence large amounts of people. It is powerful. It's just not power being used in a manner that's going to help those people. It's not empowering to them. You're influencing people to take actions that, to vibrate on a lower frequency. That's what it boils down to. Versus showing them how to do something or teaching them how to do something that would empower them, that would help them vibrate higher. So that's why it's not empowering, because it is demeaning. Why is it demeaning? It's fucking fake. That's not real life. That's not nobody's mom. Nobody's mommy, nobody's auntie, nobody's grandma lives like that. That shit is unrealistic. That's just like how we let our children watch shows on television, but we explain that that's not really how it's gonna go down. Like when the little myths, the tooth fairies, the Santa Clauses, which I straight up let my child know that's not real. And we don't do no tooth fairy or Santa Claus. The tooth fairy is just prepping your children for prostitution. You're trading body parts in the middle of the night. What kind of message does that send subconsciously? So I don't do a lot of these little punk ass rituals. Because to me, when I think about it, it just doesn't add up. Like telling our children not to talk to strangers, but then we get them dressed up and had them stand in a line to sit on a stranger's lap and take a picture with them. Hell no. 6 cups. It's like 3 cards, 4 cards. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me at all. Well, maybe this is information from a past life. 6 of Cups. The vessels and preparing the food. See? Nurturing. It takes the whole essence of nurturing out. Right. And like growing up, my mom used to always say, a man is supposed to protect and provide. I was like, okay, got it. And I'm like, so what does a woman do? One day I started wondering that because I didn't really hear that. And then becoming my own woman, becoming my own parent, having a family. It's like, oh, okay. Seeing the dynamics, being in relationships, and even seeing the dynamics with my parents. And then in life you experience more. So boom, I used to always hear men are supposed to protect and provide. I had to come up with my own words for like, well, what does a woman do? Because it's not, it's as if in the society, it's like they want the woman to do the same thing the man does versus doing something else. So that doesn't make sense to do the same thing. If you're on a team, if you're on a ship, everybody can't be in the same position doing the same thing. There's multiple roles, multiple jobs to get accomplished. If you have a business, if you have a family, which is that's the same thing. Everybody has to be doing something different, not the same. So, like on a baseball team, a sports team, everybody cannot be the first baseman or the shortstop. You know, somebody has to be the pitcher, somebody has to be third base, somebody has to be outfield. Everybody has to do something as a team, and everybody matters equally. To say that the person in left field doesn't matter as much as the catcher, those things are chaotic. They are out of balance. They're not going to bring or fruitful and productivity, it's not going to bring a copacetic energy to the team or to the project. So same concept in relationships. I love to get analogies where you just take the emotion out and it gets easier. Let's just take the emotion out. Let's just detach. And then let's just look at it, you know, from a sensible point of view. You might get somewhere. Instead of being all emotional about it, getting all in her cups, in her feelings, 6 of Cups, the past, and nurturing. But this card did make me think about feelings are so important. That's how everything is manifested and created. So we don't ignore them, but we want to be very mindful of the actions that we're taking, the thoughts that we're having, because feelings are being associated with it. And what do those feelings do for us? How do they make us feel? Because that's what's going to show outside of us. So good job. So the role of the woman is to nurture. Nurture! That's what everyone's mentioning. Nourishment. Cancer. The home. That's why they like don't want your mom to be at home with you. Like, oh, go to work and send your babies to school so we can teach them whatever. Traditionally, just when you send your children away to the schools, they do whatever to them. Somebody just told me about, and see, this how information comes, because I don't watch these news outlets. I don't watch For the State of the Government. I don't. When the information comes to me, it comes to me from different people, and I might look something up, or I might see something on my timeline right quick. But in terms of setting my alarm and getting notifications from different news outlets and making sure I turn on that indoctrination every day, fuck no. I don't do that. I like the memes that was like, how come the Amish don't have COVID? And it was like, oh, because they don't watch TV. Facts. No cap. So I got rid of my TV like a decade ago. I got rid of it when I was in college. So that's more than a decade ago. Wow. Yes, telling lies to the vision, you know. I have a love-hate relationship with Neptune. I love Neptune. I can't stand some of the effects. But no, I mean, hey, it is what it is. And it's all those dual energies, Pisces, Libra, Scorpio, Gemini. It's both sides to the coin. So, hey, it's just the reality that is, and you have to be aware. In order to enjoy it, you be aware, know that it cycles and that every part is necessary. Now, these holes in these houses, these WAP ass disempowerment movement, there's a place for that, and it's the opposite of empowering people. That's why I'm speaking about it, because that's what it does. It does not support maturity. It does not support nurturing. It does not support family. It supports just fornication, being frivolous, and using sex in a very mundane manner, which I don't promote anything in a mundane manner. That's the problem. I'm taking it deep, not looking at things spiritually like they are. Sex is a sacred energy exchange. It's not something that you should just want to give to anyone or be searching like, I hope somebody's available. But this is a lot of people's mentalities, and I guess we don't talk about it, but it's important to. So very good. Let's see what these other cards say. There's a reason that they fell out when we're talking about women nurture. Oh, women nurture and educate. Men protect and provide. Women nurture and educate. This is my experience. This is my mentality. This is my goals. This is what I do. This is how I see it. And it doesn't mean that women don't protect and provide. It doesn't mean that men don't nourish and educate. Everybody does it all, but there's certain things we're more suited towards or more inclined to do, or move towards easily or prefer to be a part of or are better at initiating or following through with. And that's fine. We are different. Look at apples and oranges and say they're not the same. They're the same. They're fruit. They are both fruit, but they're also different. One's an apple, one's an orange. But that's life. That's the vicissitudes. You could say they're the same. They're both food. They're both fruit, and that'd be correct. You can also say they're different. One's an apple, one's an orange, one's red, one's orange, and that would be correct. So that's what happens in life. So I love the 5 blind men around the elephant concept. They're all correct. So yeah, you could do WAP shit if you want. Just no cause and effect. Like when you throw the rock in, the ripples that are gonna come. You can do things in a chaotic manner and unbalanced, and use your body and sexuality to get what you want. I don't even see this getting what you want. I didn't see anyone manifesting anything. All I saw was like water coming out of nipples. I saw lots of open coochie shots, shit like that. I didn't see people touching on top of each other. I didn't see saw lots of the cheetah skin. Didn't see like any type of I mean they were like in a mansion house thing, but the whole creative aspect. It just felt like a strip club, a modern strip club, a virtual strip club where you can pick like what's going on in each room and each theme. And in the background, it was there's some hoes in this house. It's not a mentality. It's not an energy, and that you use to empower yourself. Like, I'm about to get out here and defeat my inner demons. None of that. It's so somebody had to say it. WAP is not women's empowerment. Fuck what you heard. It's what it is. And the reality is that's destructive to our children. That's not See, the problem is we could be teaching them how to garden. We could be teaching them, that they have a Chiron and what that is and how that affects their life, or in the North Node. We could be teaching them how to be entrepreneurs and create legacies for themselves. We could be teaching them about emotional healing and about doing different mudras and mantras and tapping. Get any fucking thing. So that's why WAP is not empowering. I may not have said it in the most eloquent way. I don't give a fuck. I needed to say it because nobody's saying it. I did. Alright. Oh, we have the Two of Wands, which is in reverse. Two of Wands in reverse. The choices. Oh, this is the one with the cardinal. Oh, the ancestor. Okay, we have the Six of Cups and the Two of Wands. I'm grateful to be doing this because I kind of felt like my last video sucked. But that's okay. We're not going to talk about the past. We're not living in the past. And we're just grateful. And better each time. Good, better, best. Keep practicing until your good is better and your better is best. So I say to my child, so I had to abide by that as well. I got to get on here, represent. So we have the Six of Cups. We have the Two of Wands in reverse. What's this? Also in reverse. Oh, it's Cups. Oh, okay. It's the one that correlates with the gratitude, temperance. This is Cups. So they're holding up a wand. This is a prince, not the knight. The princess. So the knave. The Knave of Cups. Two of Cups, Two of Wands, and the Knave of Cups. Okay. So Two of Wands has to do with a decision. See how the branches are split? And from what I can see here, one branch leads to a nest and the cardinal, which is ancestors. And I see vegetation there. Whereas this one, it looks bare. But it's definitely kind of split in your choice. Like you got to be one way or the other. Which one's it going to be? You're going to be a WAP out this bitch. You either see it as empowering or you don't. And when people are trying to tell you This is empowering for you. You should look like this. You should dress like this. You should act like this. This is how you get a man. Word. Because last time I checked in, nobody want their wife or their longevity partner or their mate to be a WAP. I mean, they like her to have what? I mean, y'all know what I mean. They want the WAP, but they don't want the hoes and the, if that's like your vibe, that's not wifey material. So therefore, that's not talking about family and evolution. Yeah, that's what I say evolution for. The legacy is what I'm trying to say. The family and the legacy in the building. It's not that at all. It's single parent households and stripperdom and shit like that. WAP shit. Brothels, fantasies, everything you've seen in the video that does not support a healthy family. That's why that's not something you put on at family night. It's the exact opposite. So I'm grateful to say that. And anyone who thinks that that shit is women's empowerment, you must have went through 13 years of public school and you don't got an ounce of critical thinking inside of you for you to say that and agree to that. Someone to say that and you agree to that and look at it as such. This is an empowering thing to do. No, it is not. What's empowering is when you use your brain, is when you use, look. Men are not out here using their bodies to get what they want. So where is it empowering? Right. Whereas our bodies aren't even being recognized properly. For example, I always felt like women should get days off each month just for having their menstrual. The shit I used to go through, like, damn. But now I make herbs, I use herbs and drink a special tea, and it's incredible. And I need to get it out to y'all so you can do the same thing. So you don't have to feel like you're dying on day 1 and 2 of your menstrual cycle that we know is coming with your wonderful feminine body. You know? How don't we know about the teas to heal our cycles? But we know dances and songs and that's what I mean. That's not helping us. That's not helping us provide for our families better, feel great about ourselves. There's nothing wrong with being sexual, but what you need to be before you're trying to look a certain way is feeling amazing. And that's how you can get everything that you want. So that's how we work. That's what we work towards. Oh, this looks like feeling amazing. It's the Knave of Cups. Cups are feelings. And it's a rainbow. It's beautiful. There's a waterfall in the background. They're holding this stick up triumphantly. The princess, Knave, new endeavors, new beginnings. Not new beginnings. Like new learning something new, falling in love. Because it's the emotions and it's new emotions. Look at that waterfall. Bong. We got the Cardinals for sure. All this red on a Tuesday. Mars. She has her red skirt on and tie, like the red tie in this tree, double reds. Like today is Tuesday, and what else was it? Oh, the moon is in Aries. So yes, it was a double Mars energy. So I like that. And Six of Cups has to do with the past friends, past emotions. This is the making a choice. It was in reverse, so the choice has already been made. It ain't hard. It's just gonna be this or that. It's not gray. This was also in reverse. Or if you don't make the right choice, how you feel is certainly gonna affect how you feel. All right. Six of Cups. Past, sincerity, gifts, childhood, honesty. Stop. Two Wands. Indecision, planning, controversy, difficult choice, doubt. It was a controversial conversation, I guess. And there was some doubt for sure. But I made a choice. Fuck that. I gotta let it be known. WAP is disempowering, to say the least. This really is detrimental. And that's still being nice. Okay. Let me just... Woosah. All right. The Knave of Cups. Handsome, youth, loyalty, understanding, harmony, sincerity. And that's what you want. And how your body looks, it doesn't have anything to do with that. You know, it's a wonderful thing, and we're grateful to have beautiful bodies, but I don't agree with all the showcasing your body. More kid being more concerned about how your body looks, and how, not even that, how other people perceive your body. Because that's where we're at now with the amounts of makeup people put on, and like the clothing that you could put on to fit to like fake body parts. So this is, you just want to look a certain way, not even how you look. Our fake hairs, fake everything, fake eyelashes. So yeah, that's not even how we look. So we're not even trying to make ourselves look good, because if it was that, it's trying to grow your own hair and working on that a little bit at a time, and doing it and using your natural oils and growing it, right? Doing it versus, oh, I don't care what my hair looks like. I just want to make sure I look good in this moment, so when these people see me, it's backwards mentality and thinking. It's not sincere, and it's not how you get loyalty. It's not a healthy decision. It's not empowering at all, and it's not something that we should be teaching our children, you know. And as women, I know that's something that we think about. It's like, where is your integrity? For example, you go to a job interview and you're trying to get this job. How do you dress? That has to do with your level of vibration, who you are, who you choose to be. But guess what? It's not just when you go for a job interview. It's every time you walk out the house. I look sexy plenty of times when I leave or when I'm on camera. Plenty of times I look regular, or like I just woke up, or like I was just finished cleaning the tub. It's not, oh, I refuse to leave the house, or I refuse to get on camera because I didn't put my fake eyelashes on. This is why I've had stages where I wear makeup and see how that looks and experiment. I have stages where I'm like, I'm good, I'm not doing that. What? Working on way too much inner healing right now. Like, I'm crying daily, multiple times a day. I don't got time for makeup. I'm working on my soul. My soul journey. Makeup looks great. It's just, it's gonna hurt later. But also, it's a part of being aware of, being comfortable with who you are. You should feel happy when you see yourself. So I don't like the concept of, if I don't put lipstick on, then I don't look nice. No, I disagree with that. I feel like I look nice just how I am. I look fantastic. I look great. Okay, so prove it. Show and prove it. If that were the case, then why is it, having to add anything before leaving? I'm gonna add some lotion. I'm gonna add some shea butter, and it's body butter. Whipped body butter, all natural, that I made. Of course, you already know. Gotta get that to y'all too. But that has to do with healing. That has to do with self-care. That has to do with, I want my body to be a certain way. I want my skin to be soft. I want my skin to not look dry. I want it for me. Not concerned with how other people are looking at it or viewing it. So I just feel like we should be putting way more effort in those areas versus towards our actual health. Being healthy versus looking a certain way. Being great versus looking great. What is it to look great when you are not great inside? You don't feel that way. So many of us have experienced this reality. So, when you change, you make a focus, you're going to be doing WAP ass shit. Because it's not empowering to you. If you act WAP like around people, yeah. You see the influence, see the vibration. That's stripper club shit. And that's not how you want somebody to treat you. Period. So you would be mindful of how you choose to treat yourself. I make sure I look great when I want to, but I also make sure that I hold my head up high regardless of how I look or what I have on. And I don't feel like, oh, this outfit's not cute enough to leave the house. What's that message really saying? Is my point in leaving to get attention, or was my point leaving to go carry out a task? Does how I look affect the job that needs to be done? Because then there's even that factor. Men don't wear heels. Oh, I sound crazy. And I love heels. I love heels. They look so good. I love them. I love how they make me walk. I love how they make my outfit look. But look here. I'm not wearing them every day. I'm a mom in real life. There are things that I have to do and take care of that matter more than looking a certain way. I'm not concerned with looking the part. I'm concerned with being the part. And that means I need to have healthy ankles and my feet grounded. So I need to do my Pilates and yoga so that I'm physically able to provide for my family. And I feel great while I'm doing it. And I'm taking care of my body because I need it in this life. And it's awesome that the effect is that it looks the way it do. Same thing with the food. Same thing with the music. Same thing with, our what we're putting into it, like what we're absorbing, what we're learning, the experiences that we're having, because how you feel about life creates your life. So we're gonna leave it right there. I gotta get these videos down to 15 minutes. One step at a time, though. Thank you so much for being here. We'll do some mudras and mantras. We can close out with them right now. We did the root chakra. Come on. Because this is the type of stuff that matters and healing and helpful for your family. I do this with my child. So we've been doing great, been consistent, and it helps us. It is empowering in our life. So good. This is why we share this. All right. So we're doing for the Mars. The moon is in Mars today. That's not why we're doing it. The moon is not in Mars. The moon is in Aries, and Aries is a zodiac sign that is ruled by the planet Mars. But today is Tuesday, and Tuesday has the Mars influence. So Mars. Each chakra is associated with a different planet. These are the glyphs for the planets. These are the chakras. See? So we're going to do Mars because today is Tuesday. Gratitude. Muladhara. Lam. The physical organs deal with the spine, the bones, the teeth, cartilage, lower part of the organs, legs, feet, hair, and the immune system. So I'll read a little bit more in a moment, but that's the first chakra, Muladhara. The mantra is Lam, L-A-M. The mudra is we're going to take our pinkies and our ring fingers and connect our thumbs to that. So, pinkies and ring fingers, connect our thumbs to that. That's all. And the other fingers just lay flat. So we're just like this. All right. And we're going to say, so that's the mudra with our hands, our hand placement. Pran mudra. This is Pran mudra. And we're going to go ahead now. Keywords for the first chakra are I am, safety, security, confidence, survival, money, home, job. So all correlates with the root chakra, Muladhara, the first chakra. Some stones that are associated with our root chakra are smoked crystal, red jasper, black onyx, eye of bull, garnet, garnet ruby, pardon me, hematite, and black tourmaline. Okay, and then there are some essential oils that are associated with the root chakra. Ajwan, St. Thomas Bay, oregano, cinnamon, clove, black pepper, savory, tea tree, thyme, thymol, and saccharoid thyme. So that's awesome. All right, let's do a couple more, 3 more, and then I'll read to you the blocked versus the harmonious expressions of the first chakra. Okay, pinkies and rings together. Okay, let's go. When the first chakra is blocked, it is expresses a lack of vital energy, very little jolt of living, lack of confidence in life, anxiety, fear of the future, mistrust, intestinal disorders, constipation, lumbago, leg and foot pain, brittle nails, and stress. Now, when the root chakra is harmonious, that's expressed as an earth connection, self-confidence, protection, vital energy, the will to live, healthy and active constitution, perseverance, capacity of resistance, robust frame, healthy teeth, good digestion, and elimination. So those are some ways you can know where your Muladhara is vibrating at, whether it's expressing itself in a healthy manner or a disharmonious manner, whether it's blocked or harmonious. Okay, so that was 6. Let's do more. Look at that. 4, 4, 4, 4. Oh, gratitude. So thank you so much for joining me for this little conversation, little tarot time, little mudras and mantras, and just adjusting our mentalities, our habits, our goals, and enhancing our life. Great. Remember to always ask ancestors and to surely seek spirit.